I'm going to be showing off some things that I ordered online earlier this month, as well as some things that I got today. And let's get started. First off, we have a single of Too Much Time on My Hands by Styx, with the B-side of Queens of Spades. Now, I haven't tested this one out as long as the other single I got today, too. This is Spirits in the Material World by The Police, with the B-side being Strategies. Now, the Styx one I got for $1.25, and this one I got for $2. Both of them are half-price books. These are some of the cards I got within this past month alone. Okay, sorry, I forgot. I was trying to remember where something was. We have a 1976 Mike Sadek, 1970 Dick Ellsworth. All these are tops, by the way, just to get that out of the way and stuff. This one's a 1972 Al Fitzmaurice. A 1974 Ken Wrights. A 1968 Jack Hamilton. A 1967 Art Shamsky. (1967) Don McMahon. A 1971 Paul Blair. A 1970 Gates Brown. A 1974 Kansas City Royals manager Jack McCain. A 1976 Paul Mitchell. 1979 Tony Saladia. I hope you can see these very well. Most of them are in the plastic sleeves, and I don't want to take them all out for time consumption purposes. Joe Molier, 1971. A 1970 Larry Stahl. 1974 Paul Splittorff. 1976 John Montefusco. A 1979 John Matlack. I got an extra. A 1971 Paul Blair. That's cool. You don't find extras much. A 1970 Larry Burkhart. This one's in pretty rough shape by the crease right here. This one's a 1972 Jerry Johnson in action. 1974 Bruce Dalcanton. 1974 Doug Bird. A 1970 Cisco Carlos. Uh, 1971 Ray Fosse or Foss. Not sure how you pronounce, the name. 1973 Stanley Vanson. 1978 Tim McCarver. 75 Gary Nolan. 75 Steve Bry. 1970 Mac Jones. A few years after the Expos were formed. This one I already have. It's a 1979 John Oates. A 1966 Ed Kirkpatrick. Jeez, I had trouble saying that. 1979 Jim Corbin. What? No, not Corbin. Colborn. 1961 J.C. Martin. It's a rookie. A 1979 Tucker Ashford. A 1979 Sid Manga. 1972 Juan Pizarro. 1973 John Mayberry. A 1971 Dave McNally. A 1974 Gail Hopkins. A 1974 Collar Yastrzemski. He's a good player. A 1970 Lou Brock. 1973, my bad. 1970 Joe Arica. A 1966 Don Clendion. A 1960 Billy Lowe's. A 1966 Ken McCollum. This is cool because it's Washington Senators. And this one I ordered off of eBay myself. It is a 1972 Raleigh Fingers. This right here is an 1890 Indian head penny, which I got off eBay for $6. And the cards that I got were a total amount of $32 for 61 cards. So if you ask me, that's a pretty damn good deal, considering the fact that they're all from the 60s and 70s. And to go with that, I got a Road to WrestleMania 18, my favorite WrestleMania of all time, for the Game Boy Advance. And I got this vintage baseball cards price guide, which all the cards range from 1863 to 1980. And that's what I'm going to start using for my checklist from now on, instead of on a Word document or an old Beckett I have that's torn up. Anyways, I'm going to be doing some future reviews later on how the singles play, on the book I'm reading, The Story of World War II by Donald L. Miller, review on the documentary The Four Horsemen, who is basically the greatest wrestling stable of all time if you ask me. And have a nice day.